van. It's one of those white vans where they're blocked. There's no windows, nothing on this. He's just going down, just crumbling up. You can't catch up to him. He's going 60, 70 kilometers on the sidewalk. Oh, wow.
Did you see the driver? What did he look
No,
like?
I didn't see him, man. I didn't see this guy.
Were you right behind?
Most mass murderers want to be killed by cops, so they are martyred in their twisted philosophy and ideology. That is certainly what MINASSIAN had intended, as we have now heard on the many hours of interrogation that happened that day on April 23rd, 2018. Michelle Mandel, this is a living nightmare every day for the victims, for the families. We are now getting to a point where trial is coming up. How do you expect that to unfold? What is the time frame? I know you've talked to a number of experts. You've talked to so many people who. Is there going to be a non-criminally responsible element to this? How is this going to play out?
So the trial is scheduled to begin February, and it will be before a judge alone. And as we've seen from this interrogation video, the issue of whether he did it or not is not in play. He is confessing on this video that he was the one who drove the van and that he killed these people. So the central issue of that trial will be whether what was his state of mind at the time, in the days, months, seconds before this happened. And that leads all of us to assume that his defense will be not criminally responsible, NCR. And what that would mean is that the defense will have to prove before the judge that at the time he did not have the requisite mens rea. He did not realize the nature of what he was doing. He was suffering from a mental disorder, not understanding the nature of what he was doing, and or did not understand that what he did was wrong. So that will be up to the defense to establish.
And certainly that interrogation video, which you have now seen clips of, will be a significant part of those court proceedings. You've covered a lot of trials. You've covered so much for the Toronto Sun over the course of a number of years. 5.5 hours of surveillance video. Have you ever experienced something quite like what you saw off of what you heard from MINASSIAN?
No, I have to say I haven't. It's very unique in the sense that he starts off, to be honest with you, not wanting to answer any questions, but very, very quickly, Detective Rob Thomas, who did the questioning, does such a masterful job. And I think that MINASSIAN is actually proud of what he did, so it didn't take much to convince him to sort of open up and admit what he did. The fact that he didn't try and hide anything or make excuses. He was very, very matter of fact about what his philosophy was, why he decided to do what he did, and that's unusual. Usually we would see many police videos, interrogation videos, we see the suspect denying that it happened or didn't, want to have any part in it. And this is very sort of clear that he was proud of what he did.
Log on to TorontoSun.com for an interactive experience as we go into the mind of a killer. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.